Welcome back to Laura's Design Studio. Earlier I made this little mold right here from this. And I haven't poured it because you're supposed to wait 24 hours, so we'll pour that. But I don't know if you can do this. This might be a disaster. This is a Karumi figure. I'm going to try and make a mold. I'm going to try. Looks like we're going to need 7 ounces maybe. So, let's get the cups. I don't want to make 8. I don't know how much it's going to take to cover her. Let's try 6. 6? Let's try 6. Now, I don't know if I should be trying to make a mold out of her or not, but I'm going to try. And this is the Bond Craftor, brand new, on the market. Bond Craftor 1:1 silicone rubber 15A, and if you guys have seen my videos before I moved, there is a video of me making a mold with this. I still have it. I still have a bunch of it. It was off Nova. It said it was a 15A, but it was, see, Bond Craftor. This is their new silicone rubber. But anyway, that off Nova that was blue, and it was, I did the mold, and I struggled getting I made an owl, and I struggled getting my owl out of the mold, like bad. And then I recast the mold, and I cast for the first time the next day in the mold, and it worked. I mean, it made, but I ended up having to cut my piece out of that mold because it was so hard. This stuff is not the same. I thought 15A was 15A, but that stuff is hard. The previous one is hard. This one is super soft silicone. I don't understand why, if they're both 15As, why would one be super solid and this one is super flexible? So I don't know whether this is going to be successful, because I don't know if this material is going to work or not, but I guess we're going to find out, because I'm going to do it. I'm gonna do it. It could be a disaster. Look, I made the little one. I can't wait to cast in this, because this is what it was right here. I couldn't sleep. I just watched a movie. It was a good movie. It's called Straw, and it was a really good movie, I have to say. guess if I have to make up more, I will. But she's sheet is down in there with a glue dot. That's how I did this one too. I just glue dotted it to the bottom. This one I made in a little bitty medicine cup. I made it in one of these. I just got a huge pack of those. I have a lifetime supply for little colors, I think. So if some of you mold makers are out there yelling at me not to do this, well, it's a little late. I'm gonna try it. If I waste some silicone, we all learn a lesson. And if it's a success, then we all know. Oh, and I went to go pull out this mold housing that I got. Let's see if I can show it to you guys. Yeah. I pulled out this, which is mold housing. Except for what I didn't realize is you pour your mold housing. I'll do that on another day. Yeah, I do have a kit that down here, a different one for review that has some mold housing in it, but she fits in a cup, and that's what I'm comfortable with at this point. Give me a cup. That's what I did my owl in with that other stuff that was god awful. Let's see if we can get her covered. I think we have enough. We do. We're going to cover her. Okay, we have plenty. I could have probably done less, but I didn't have anything. I guess I could have made another mold out of that one. But we're just gonna do this. So to all you who might be yelling out there, too late, I poured it. Too late. You guys didn't yell loud enough. I didn't hear you. I should have been yelling a whole lot louder. Okay, there's that. there's that. I'll put this off the heat mat. If you guys didn't see this video, I made a giant alligator squishy. That was with Bond Craftor's kit. You need to go see that video. I love him. He's so cute. It was a candle mold that I had. Didn't know if it would work in that kind of mold, but it did. Yeah, no problem. Didn't even have a problem demolding it. So that little mold's gonna set off there. We're gonna let this here. And hopefully I can get her out. Why do I have a feeling this is gonna not work well? I don't know. Oh, good Lord. I could have put colors in it to make it interesting, but, you know, it might be interesting enough trying to get it out. Yeah. While we're here, I'll show you some stuff I got that came in from the Vine program. Now, when I do the Vine program, there is, when they give you options, they give you, what is it? Items for everyone. They have two categories. They have items for everyone, and then they have recommended for you, or a company. It's one of, like, something you do. So because I have ordered resin and candle stuff and clay stuff and silicone molds of all kinds, those are usually in the recommended for me. So this came off the recommended for me, and you know I'm exclusive to Bond Craftor, but I do test these products. So I'll be putting this up, you know, I know what Bond Craftor does, but this is a UV resin kit, clear hard type. You get 400 grams, and let's see what you get in the kit. You get a little cup like that, and you get 4 bottles of 100 grams each, and you get the little nozzle tops for them, and you get this stick. That's all that's in here. So we'll be testing that. I'll do a whole, I haven't done UV in a while, so we'll do a whole thing with UV. I haven't even used my Let's Resin light that I bought, which is the new one that's folds and is cordless, you know which one? I haven't even used that yet, so we'll have to get that out, and we'll do some UV jewelry or something. So that's one thing that came. The other thing that came is from Osbang, and it's these candle wax pins. Now, I've never heard of these. I guess you can draw on candles. Let me just move this over here for a minute. So it's candle wax pins, 1 ounce each, 12 ounce total, 1 to 1.5 hour curing time. The thicker you put it, the longer it takes to cure. Press cap down firmly and unscrew in counterclockwise at the same time. Please note that a slight let go during this process will cause the cap to be recapped, and the above will need to be repeated. Paint or write directly. Use painting tools for more elaborate drawings and writings. Use sponge for large area coloring. Use cutout cards to print beautiful patterns. It says the color will darken after curing. Do not touch before curing. Adhere tightly to the candle after curing. If modification is required, can be peeled off with tools like tweezers after curing. So it's not permanent. Use painting tools to paint more detailed decorations. Large area surface can be done with a sponge. Warning, safe formula, no volatilization, harmful gases after combustion. Please avoid and do not ingest these. You cannot ingest these. It's not edible, and it could be harmful if swallowed. Don't eat your candles, people. Wear gloves before using is recommended. Wash hands after using. Keep containers tightly sealed after using. Store in dry, cool place where it's out of reach of children and pets, because nobody should be eating these things, apparently. Let's see what they look like. And I've done a review for Osbang before. I'm trying to think what it was. I think it's the debubbler. My debubbler that I got. I think that was Osbang. So I've done a few of their products. Candle wax pen. I don't know. We're going to have to try it. I guess I'm going to have to make a... Can't be a potted candle. I'm going to have to use one of my candle molds. Maybe I'll use the gator. And then we can paint him. Because he is a candle mold. My acrylic pens did not work on him. Can you see? He has terrible eyes now. They were oil-based. Well, they were oil-based pens. Maybe I should have tried acrylics. We might redo his eyes and stuff. But these are kind of cool. So yeah, maybe I'll put the gator, make him a candle, and then we can color him. We have green. I think these are just basic colors. They probably don't have a name except for what they are. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with, there's no color name on them. So yellow, blue. I'm gonna go red for that one, white, green. Oh, this one, oh, they do have names. Okay, well, I was right. That's literally yellow, blue, red, white, green, silver, cream orange, fluorescent pink, what does that say? Fluorescent orange. That's orange. Fluorescent orange. Gold, purple, and let me guess, black. Yep, black. So we'll have to make a regular candle, and then we'll try and use these and see how they work. Let me know if anybody's ever tried something like this, like wax pens for candles. Tell me in the comments if you guys have tried that. I didn't even know they existed really until they came up on the Vine program. What else have I gotten recently? I think you guys saw these. Pretty sure. Yeah, this was the Mardi Gras. I haven't tested these yet. The Mardi Gras, the military, and the little daisies. So I think you guys are caught up on everything that I've gotten. Let's see, do I have another? Well, I have a clay that I need to test. Actually, I have 2 clays that I need to test. One is, I'll show it to you guys. Tell me if any of you guys have used it. I think I showed you guys this when I got it. This is air dry foam clay. I don't know what the difference is between this and regular regular clay. So if anybody can tell me what the difference is between a foam air dry and a regular air dry, because I have that kit over there that we're going to be doing some clay stuff from, and I got all kinds of cool clay. And then you guys saw this one. I need to test this little kit. This was that Halloween one that's all clay. And I'll show you some of the stuff that I got for clay. Oh, there's a party hat. That is not clay. The rest are up here. My party hats want to come flying out of this bin. I'm trying to see because I thought I had one more thing in here. Maybe not. Okay. So, not that. I got these little cutters like this. And then this is the clay earring post embedding tool. So I figured I'd make little earrings with the clay. Then we've got this one, which is axolotls. Those are axolotls. These were just random, I think. Flowers, leaves, and I see a boat in there. I haven't used any of these yet. This one is mushrooms. Yeah, this one I believe is all mushrooms. Oh, not that, that's just inclusions. This one is that a seahorse? Well, you gotta open them at some point, right? These are all from the same company. And I think 2 of these came through the buying program and the other ones I had bought. So that's what one of them looks like. There's the mushrooms. Oh, here's a cactus. What's this one? A cactus also. So those are cactus and mushrooms. So we're going to be playing with clay here in the next few days. It'll be my first time, so we'll get to see all the laughs. Mushrooms. I think this is all mushrooms. Yep, all mushrooms of different kinds. So, looks like that. So that's that one. And like I said, this is the stud embedding tool. If you guys have ever used that, let me know. I got it because, well, that actually came off the Vine program. And when I looked it up, they said it was, you know, a must-have if you're going to make earrings. These are all axolotls in different positions. There's that one. So that's all axolotls. This one. This one is just a variety of shapes. We have a flower, there's a seashell, there's a palm tree, there's a boat, a seahorse. So this is ocean themed, is what this one is. Or tropical because of the palm trees in it. But that's what this one is. How do you fit in here? You came out of here. How do you fit in? I don't know. Like that. And then this one. Yeah, I am not capable of doing what you guys do with all your sculpting and all that. Not at this point. I need easy, so I thought these cutters were cute. They started popping up on my Facebook feed, and then I found them on, then 2 of them came up on the Vine program, and one, and then so did the earring embedder. It said you need that. It's an absolute must for earrings, so I did what they said and I bought it. These are from the Vine program because I normally probably wouldn't have bought these. These are gnomes. So we have 4 different styles of gnomes. But yeah, they're all from the same company. And then I got this box. This came off the Vine program. And I guess these are stamps. So there's that one. Looks like leaves. Foliage. Oh no, there's a rabbit. I got a rabbit. That's a little flower. Monstera leaf. Some leaves. More leaves. More leaves. More leaves. Flowers and leaves. And more. So we are going to play with these and my clay that I need to review. But if you know the difference between the regular clay and that foam clay, please tell me. I'm going to require help here, guys. I have never done clay. As a matter of fact, when I was a kid, I thought Play-Doh was disgusting. I couldn't stand the smell of it. I didn't like the feel of it. I refused to play with it. And now I'm going to try doing air dry clay. This should be interesting. Alright guys, I'm going to let you go for now. I'm going to turn on my heat mat and we'll see if this works tomorrow. Talk to you later. And welcome back to Laura's Design Studio. I am going to fill this mold that I made. This was the Kuromi I did get her out of the mold. There she is. Now I did have to cut it, so that's why I have a rubber band around it. I watched Nicole over at Blue Elephant, and she said if you have to cut the mold, do it on, don't cut straight, do it like a zigzag. So that's what I did. So now this will be the first time I'm gonna pour her, and we're just gonna do a little bit of color. This is that Miracle Coup resin pigment that I got through the Vine program. So we're just gonna do some of this in there and then pour her. I mixed up 100 milliliters of Bond Craftor 1-to-1. This is like an alcohol ink almost. It's transparent. I know they're calling it a resin pigment, but it's definitely not opaque by any means. And we're just gonna pour her and see how she comes out. And to also see how much she takes. Here we go. Oh, I'm gonna have lots of leftovers. Oh, she doesn't take hardly anything. Well, crap. I thought she would take a lot more than that. She took 20 milliliters? That's it? Seriously? Okay, well, we'll pour in something else. I honestly thought she would have taken a lot more than that. Yeah. Let's see, well, what are we pouring with the rest of this? Yeah. Grab another mold here. Let's see, let's pour. I could be able to do a couple. I wonder, let's do the business card holder and we'll see. Okay, well, there's the business card holder. See if we have enough left for this little plate, little tray. Those bubbles, you can see them because there's white spots in here. There is another one. Fill these up a little more so I can get the bubbles out. And if it's not enough, it will just sit here and we can fill it up the next time with whatever we pour. Okay. Don't see any bubbles left. Alright guys, I'll see you on demold. Bye. And we're back. Yeah, I know my table is full of stuff, but just, you know, bear with me because I'm doing a couple videos at a time. But I'm just back to demold the mold that I made, which was that Kuromi. And then we had extras, so I pulled the, I poured the business card holder, which is a butterfly. And here it is. Just simple one color. I love these. These are great to have around. There's that. Leave it right there. This is the one that I made, the mold that I made with the Bond Craftor Silicone Rubber. And we're about to see, this was the first mold I made, and it was a little, it was a gemstone, like a little button cover. It's kind of cute. But let's see, Kuromi. Now this is a split mold because that was the only way. Let me find the split. I can't find my split. Is that my split? Where's my split? There's my split. That's how good. See, I learned from Nicole at Blue Elephant Gifts because I watched her video and she said, if you have to do a split mold, don't split it straight. Make it like a zigzag. So that's what I did. She's a little soft. Let me see if I can get her out of here. In case you guys, this was what I made a mold of, the Kuromi. But I just did one color because I didn't know how this mold was going to be. I have to get some alcohol down in there. Ah, come here. Oh, come here. There you go. don't let me pull her head off. Oh, there she popped out. Oh. Oh. Would you look at that? I did it. I made a successful mold. She even has the ring from the keychain. Well, look at that. Her face is there, it's faint details, so you'll have to paint it on. But I'm pretty impressed with myself. I made 2 successful molds. I had made one before, and it was with that really hard, it was supposed to be the same as this 15A, but that stuff was not soft at all. And I ended up having to cut my mold to get the owl out that I made. So that was a one and done mold. These I actually have successfully made. She's got bubbles in her, of course, but it's because that was the first time I was pouring her. Huh. Let's see. Let me grab some. These are oil based. I really like the Poscas better. The problem with my Poscas is they're the big chips. Let's see. See if I can do her face. Right, there's an eye. Come on. Right here. Fish. I might have to let her cure more. She is a little soft. And these pins are not. Poscas are not working with me right now. Let's see. We'll try the other ones. Don't know who Kuromi is. She's part of Hello Kitty. She's a Sanrio character. She's my favorite character because she is the bad little bunny. got a face on her. These oil-based are working better than the Posca ones. But there's the face to start with. I'm gonna have to let her dry some more. She'll just stay on the heat mat over here. I'll turn the heat mat back on. There you go, guys. That is my mold, and it worked. And I like the Bond Craftor. Of course, you guys know I love Bond Craftor. This was made with their casting powder, and you can see how white it is. I love that stuff. So I'm going to turn on the heat mat, get these all cheered up, and we'll see you in a while. Bye.